Hello, I'm Stefany, owner of DMC Travel Tailor, and today I'm here with the lovely Brea Strager, Travel Industry Sales Manager at Hotel Bennett. And instead of a Zoom, since I live in Charleston and obviously she does too, we figured why not do it here at the hotel?
Yes, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much for coming in to see us,
Thank you for having me.
thank you for everyone at home that's taking time out of their day to listen and learn. And greetings from Charleston, South Carolina, and Hotel Bennett.
Yes, I love it. Oh, and congrats, by the way, on the huge award Conde Nast Traveler gave you.
Thank you. That was so exciting, and it was actually timed beautifully with our reopening. Conde Nast gave us the accolade on their 2020 hot list of top hotels in the world. So that was just
Awesome.
announced very recently, and that was another great reason for us to celebrate here at Hotel Bennett. We are so honored to receive this award.
Yeah, it's huge and it's awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
So when did you reopen?
We reopened the hotel on May 21st. We had temporarily closed beginning March 28th, and our big reopening was 1 week ago.
So exciting. And what would you say the new normal is here?
It spans across the board in so many different ways. We're all rewriting the playbook as far as travel goes and hotel stays, and there's a lot of big changes, and we're still able to implement these and deliver a high level of service and luxury, which is wonderful, but it's not going to look the way it did before.
No.
So, first priority for us is the safety of our guests, our staff, and our community. So, we followed the guidelines of the Department of Health and government guidelines very carefully when we made that difficult decision to close back in March. We went through those same protocols and guidelines when we reevaluated a reopening. And every phase of reopening, we followed those very closely. There's a lot of components to what we're doing now.
There are, and I know that Hotel Bennett implemented some safety measures. Can you tell us a few of them?
Yes, absolutely. Well, we're so happy to welcome back so many of our staff members, many of which were on the pre-opening team. In regards to the staff training, we conducted Zoom training for those who were working from home at that time. We conducted training here in the hotel. Every employee has their temperature taken upon arrival. We all wear masks and gloves as part of our uniform here. And we even have a COVID-19 coordinator position that was created to implement the new safety protocols and guidelines to make sure we're all handling this responsibly and in the right way, and everyone's educated and well trained to reopen.
Yeah, and I think that's important because I think that guests want to feel safe now wherever they're going, and so it's good for them to feel that you guys are taking all these steps to for their safety.
Well, there's no denying that it's taking place. If you come into the hotel, you'll immediately notice that there is signage everywhere about social distancing. There are hand sanitizing stations all over the hotel. We have masks and gloves and hand sanitizer available at the front desk for our guests at check-in, so the service professionals, we do recommend that they wear the masks, and we ask that they put them on in the elevators and the guest corridors for their safety. We have implemented the social distancing guidelines in all of the restaurants, so the bar stools have been removed, the tables are far apart, but we're so fortunate in that our restaurants and lounges at the hotel do have a lot of outdoor spaces too, so we can spread out nicely there and enjoy the beautiful Charleston spring weather right now. It's working out really well.
So true, and it's great to be socially distant up there. So
yes.
That's great. How is King Street? What's that like?
Charleston and King Street, we've been so fortunate here to recover, I think, a lot quicker than a lot of the cities and those top tourist destinations in the country. Again, we have a wonderful Convention and Visitors Bureau, Explore Charleston. They've been such a huge help to us when guiding our guests to what is open and available in Charleston. And there is quite a lot that's reopened. It's starting to feel a little bit more like a typical spring here. We're located on King Street. Upper King is the dining mecca of the city, and you'll see a lot of those restaurants open. They're outdoor dining, they're indoor spaces up to 50% occupancy. Everything looks and feels a little bit different from how it used to, but there are a lot of things available to people attractions, food, retail, and I think the city, again, we're just so fortunate in that regard, and that we're responsibly doing this in a safe way that we can, welcome back our visitors and make them feel comfortable. I think people are just really slowly starting to regain trust in the travel experience again, and I think Charleston's a good place for them to do that.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree, and I think Charleston's great, especially for the people that are close by and they can get in their car and drive here and they want to come experience Charleston, because Travel and Leisure keeps naming it.
Thank you, Travel and Leisure, for 10 years running, #1 U.S. city, and Conde Nast as well has named this last 10 years #1 small U.S. city. So that means a lot to us. To be on those elite lists is really, and it's true.
No shortage of awards here in Charleston.
It's a special place. There's a reason behind it. It's unlike any other place. I'm really proud to be an ambassador for Charleston.
True. And the one thing I love about Hotel Bennett is how Hotel Bennett came to be. So for those of you who don't know the story, can you please share the story with us?
Absolutely. It is my great joy to share this story, and because it is all about Charleston and family, specifically the Bennett family, our owners and the people behind this vision, this Grand Southern Hotel. And the story here is really, it resonates with me a lot as someone that grew up in the Southeast, that deals in luxury but didn't necessarily come from that environment growing up. And Michael Bennett also had a really humble beginning here. His father, Redmond Bennett, shined shoes on this corner of King Street during the Great Depression. It was a big family living in a small house, and just, they're salt of the earth people. They're really wonderful. They're here. We see them. We see Mr. Bennett. It really matters to him what it's like to be inside this hotel for our guests. He wants everyone to feel welcome and comfortable. The community, the visitors. This story goes back, generations really. The land that this hotel sits on used to be the site of the former county library in the 50s. Charleston was beginning to foray into modernism at that time, and that didn't necessarily feel congruent with the historic district, which is where we sit here. So if you speak to anybody that's a true local in Charleston, they'll tell you that they didn't really love that facade of that building, that boxy library. The library was moved. It's down the street now. So this land was purchased by Michael Bennett, and he began fulfilling his dream of building the South's grandest new hotel. And the fact that we border Marion Square and King Street is a big part of the identity of the hotel. Marion Square is the most famous green space. It's the beating heart of the city, where so many wonderful cultural enrichments take place. King Street is that famous address. Of course, we're lucky to have 404 King Street. And this hotel is managed by Salamander Hotels and Resorts. And I think it's a beautiful marriage between an owner that is from this area, that sees this hotel as much of a civic monument to the city of Charleston as he does a hotel that's positioned to be 5-star, 5-diamond. And then you have a wonderful luxury brand like Salamander Hotels and Resorts to help us reach those Forbes 5-star standards and provide that structure and that support. And they really do a wonderful job of letting the hotel maintain that spirit of an independent, but with the brand power of Salamander Hotels and Resorts behind it. So it's really a wonderful partnership.
Yeah, and I love that he has roots here, because it just makes it special. And speaking of special, I understand that we are in a very special place right now.
Yes.
The exclusive owner suite. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. Can you tell us about this lovely place?
Absolutely. Well, the owner's suite is really exciting to talk about finally, because as Bloomberg said in our pre-opening, they talked about this offering as one of the secret rooms hotels don't tell you about. They did an article and they spoke about the owner's suite, but this is an extremely exclusive, without a doubt, the most luxurious suite in Charleston. It is done hand sell only, request only. You can't book this online. I recommend booking it through your travel advisor.
And this is the first time I'm in here, by the way.
And a lot of us too. You can't. It's not easy to be in here. It's in high demand, and it's also a very exclusive private space. That's why they call it a secret.
We actually have to leave here soon. So
yes, we do have somebody that wanted it so bad that now we're gonna have to leave soon. But we're happy to be in here now. It is a 2-story, 2,380 square foot residence that really is reflective of the taste and palate of the owners. And there's a gorgeous 830 square foot outdoor terrace there, looking over the Holy City and the steepled skyline and the harbor and the square. And it's just as luxurious as you could possibly imagine. So I hope we can take a quick look and give everyone a sneak peek.
We're going to take a look, and you're going to see the spectacular views outside. And what I love about this place and the suites are the wraparound patios, because it's a great place for bridal parties or groups that just want to have that cocktail outdoors, and really lends itself to be socially distant but fabulous at the same time.
Yes, we're lucky to have a lot of our suites and some premium rooms with outdoor terraces. That's not easy to find, and we're really fortunate to have that amenity in a lot of the rooms.
They're awesome. Let's go take a look.
Okay, let's go.
So Hotel Bennett also happens to be a Virtuoso hotel, which means you get your amenities when you book with somebody like myself. Can you tell us what the amenities here are?
Yes, absolutely. We're so happy to be a part of the Virtuoso family, and through booking through your travel advisor, you will receive a $100 hotel credit, breakfast for 2 daily, upgrade based on availability, early check-in, late check-out subject to availability.
And on top of the amenities, right now they're running a fabulous promotion. Can you tell us about the promotion?
Yes, everyone's really excited about these offers just in time for summer travel. We are doing a 4th night complimentary offer on all of our suite categories. So 4th night free, inclusive of the Virtuoso amenities. We're also doing a complimentary 3rd night offer, and that will be on any of the room categories. And that will include those Virtuoso benefits too. So 2 really tremendous values, and it's a great time. They're available through the end of August.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much
You
for
are
having
so
me today
welcome.
and taking the time to do this.
It was my pleasure. This is my great joy.
Love it. And we're happy that business is picking up, and we hope it
you.
continues to do so. And
We do too.
we can't wait for you to stay here.
Thank you, Stefany. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.